Primary, secondary, tertiary.
Yes, bravo. Do you know the names? Intermediate is tertiary also. So primary, secondary, intermediate, or tertiary. Do you know the primary colors?
Yes.
Yeah. Blue, red, yellow.
Does everybody know what are the primary colors?
I think so, right?
Yes.
Everybody?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's red, yellow, blue.
Sure?
Yes.
Hi. Yeah.
Okay. Now, do you know what are the secondary colors?
Yeah. Violet, green, orange.
Okay. Labibe, are you still with us? I don't know.
What?
She's gone back.
Sorry, it's mute.
Okay. Do you know what are the primary colors?
Yes, of course.
What are they?
They are the mixture of the primary colors.
What are the primary colors? Can you name them?
Primary is red, blue, yellow.
Okay. And secondary?
There is green, orange, and violet or purple.
Okay. And if I have to ask you all for the tertiary colors, do you know how many tertiary colors are there?
There
How
are
many?
6. Yeah.
6.
6. Do you know the 6 colors?
I think red, violet. That is one.
So it's really simple. If you know the primary and secondary, you just mix all the primary and the secondary colors, and that's how you get the tertiary colors. Okay. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you already know the primary and the secondary, you just have to say yellow, green,
red, orange,
okay?
blue,
Yellow,
violet.
blue. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Does anybody know about analogous colors?
The warm
Combination of 4 colors.
Sorry, Labibe, what did you say?
They are the warm colors.
No. March,
Combination of colors.
do you know what are analogous colors?
It comes from one range of colors. It goes from one range to another. So it's like not monotonous, but it's something like
Combination of 4 colors.
So what you're talking about, colors are not monotonous. They're either monochromatic,
it's
monochromatic, or black and white, or analogous. So do you have analogous colors? Okay. They will ask you, for example, a question like a group of 3 colors that are next to each other in the color wheel sharing a common color. And the options will be analogous, primary, secondary, tertiary, something like that. So you need to know, you need to understand what is analogous colors. Okay. So an analogous color are groups of 3 colors, okay, that are next to each other on the color wheel. And it shares a common color. So if you take, this is just an example, okay, what is shown here representing the analogous color, but you can even go red, violet, blue, violet, and they share one color.
Yes.
Okay, either violet is the color that they share or red is the color that they share. Okay, so it usually becomes the secondary or the primary color that is the shared color. Okay, and then you have complementary colors.
Complementary.
Does anybody know what is a complementary color?
Those are the opposite. Yeah.
Opposite.
Okay, it's evident that it's opposite, but what happens when
they become gray, right? They cancel each other.
Yes, they cancel each other. So
Black
they either
and white.
become white or they become black.
Yeah.
Okay. So complementary colors are pairs of colors which are, when combined, they cancel each other. Okay.
Yeah.
So some of the questions in the exam come like, what are the names of the primary colors? Although they give you the options, some options are so close to each other, like they'll mix it up. Where is it? They'll mix it up and they'll be like yellow blue, yellow orange, red orange, yellow red, and tell us which is the correct combination of the intermediate or tertiary colors. So obviously you need to know exactly which are the tertiary colors. Okay. And even like secondary colors, they'll give you one extra color that is not there on the color wheel. So the colors that you have to remember that are on the color wheel are 12, okay, for the exam only. There are 12, 3 primary, 3 secondary, and 6 tertiary. So in total, there are 12 colors.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a question about so one of the questions for the exam is from what style of architecture were the Chinese pagodas derived? A, Islamic, B, Indian, C, Japanese. Okay. Okay, it's a very interesting question. What is a triangular piece of wall above the entabulature?
It's the pediment. It's the pediment.
The triangular piece of wall above the entabulature. And Minu, do you know this?
No.
It's the pediment.
Is it not the bed? Yeah, it's the pediment, right?
It's the pediment. Okay. This. Okay. So above, this is triangular. It's above. It's called a pediment.
A pediment.
Okay. I think it's in this presentation, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's not described.
It's not described, no, not in.
Yeah, it is not there in that.
Above the entabulature is the cornice. This is the cornice, which is the corner.
Yeah.
And this whole portion from the cornice up is called the pediment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
There was another question about cannot find it. If I find it, I will tell you guys. Somebody else join the class?
I think it's Jeneline.
Is it her?
Yes.
Okay.
Sapphire pink.
Okay. Because she had her name written on the other one, so I'm not sure about this. Okay. Let's go back.
Hi, sorry, I'm on the way home.
No, it's okay.
I'm using Sapphire Pink.
You're listening to us. Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
This is why I like to have my Zoom class online. It's easier for everybody. Okay. We have Let's go back to this presentation. We did this, right? National Museum. Did you go through any of the buildings and the names of the architects? Anybody?
No.
No? Y'all
Just a
have
few.
y'all have the list, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just started
Yeah,
to
little.
read it through.
Yeah, me. I'm just starting like a few.
Okay. I really would appreciate if you guys can go through all the material so that if you all have any questions, you can we can clear it off in class.
Actually, I have a question. There was one question regarding the parking, the basis of the parking count, and the answer was A and B, and one of the choices was Dubai
Oh
parking.
yeah.
That is confusing, right? Is it
That-
the
that
correct
is-
answer?
That is actually that answer was old and it's been
Okay.
updated.
Oh,
No.
what is the updated answer now for that question? Is
The
it?
updated answer is the local municipality.
Yeah, that was my
Plus-
choice.
Yeah, no, there is local. What was the choice? One of it was, if I can remember.
Can't remember. It's here in this slide. Yeah, it's down.
Yeah, but I don't remember which question it is. Yeah,
Yeah, this
it
one.
is the Qatar traffic manual and the municipality.
Okay, so it will become C and A. Huh.
It should
I
be
will put.
CNA.
I will put a note on it.
Yes, because
Okay.
this was an old question.
Mm. So I was just confused. Why is it Dubai?
No, before I think they had Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. This question. Can you see the screen or is this
Yeah, we can see.
thing in the middle?
We can see.
Y'all can still see this with your names or should I close it? Hide? Should I hide it?
Which one? Screen?
No. Oh, you
no,
cannot
no.
see your names. Ah, okay,
No,
great.
we cannot.
Super.
Yeah.
Okay, super. Go ahead. In which department does interior design come?
This sign.
Design. Design of furniture.
This,
No, it's
No,
design.
design only.
it's the
Yes.
sign.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know this?
Yes.
Yeah, 12.
Okay. It's a very weird question. Let's skip this one.
Needs to.
But okay,
Fresh,
answer it.
freshness and environment.
Environment.
So it's a very subjective answer. It can
Yeah.
be anything.
Yeah.
But I have one presentation to give you all, okay, about basic design. I don't know whether you all studied this in architecture school about forms and radial. How do you describe a form that's radial? How do you describe a form that's tangent? Things like that. Have you studied this in architecture school?
Yeah, more than 20 years ago.
Yes. So the thing is, I have a presentation. Okay. I will
If you can share it, yeah.
I will share it with you all because it is, you know, it will help you all understand. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in this case, the answer is A.
Peace.
Okay.
It's calcium and magnesium.
Magnesium.
Calcium and
C, yeah.
magnesium.
Temple.
B.
B.
Do the other girls know this? Do you know what's a DPM?
Insulation or
It's a kind of insulation, okay. Do you know what it could be probably used for?
The foundations, damp-proof membranes.
What could it be used for? Yes, go ahead.
You can use
Nothing
it on
is-
foundations.
For what? What is it for? What's the use?
what was the question?
Yeah, to prevent moisture transmission.
To prevent moisture transmission. Correct. So the answer is B.
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 Yeah.
Okay, you all know this?
Yes,
Mm.
yes.
Okay, can you give me a type of material that is used for DPM? The name of a material. Any material? No? Bitumen? Have you heard of bitumen? Hello?
I don't.
Yes. Sorry.
Y'all have heard of bitumen, right? Y'all put a bitumen
Yeah.
sheet.
Yes.
Okay.
That's to prevent moisture transmission.
Yeah. You're telling me the answer, or you're telling me the material? I thought you were telling me the material.
The EPDM.
Yes.
Damp-proof.
EPDM is different. EPDM is like a fire barrier. EPDM is a different material.
Sometimes plastic sheets, other thing also we use.
Plastic
For
sheet?
B. This
What
one
kind
is
of
B.
plastic sheets do you use?
It's B, right?
Yes. So you all know that geometric patterns are one of the features of Islamic architecture, right?
by the geometric
Yeah.
pattern. based on
And they
the
have been used for construction of buildings in the plans, in the elevations as mashrabiyas, as screen walls. You all know
Yes.
this, right? You all know
Yes.
features of Islamic architecture, and Qatar is the best place to know it because they've incorporated so many of these geometric patterns over so many buildings and in different ways. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, who is the architect of MIA? Labibe. Wait, ladies. Labibe, do you know who is the architect of the Museum of Islamic Art?
It was
IMP.
IMP.
Yes. And do you know what material was used for the facade?
Maybe
For the
limestone. I don't
yes.
know.
Oh no, it's correct. It is limestone.
Yeah.
Okay. And who knows who did the interiors for the museum?
Philip Stark, right?
That is for the restaurant.
Restaurant. Wilmot.
Yes. Wilmot and Associates. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so ladies, you'll have to remember the names, please. Okay. If I randomly ask you, it's because I don't want you all to get bored in the class. Okay. Okay. So why is steel preferred as reinforcement in concrete?
For why steel is preferred in concrete? It is stronger.
Because of tension and
Next tension. Because it is stronger.
Because of the post-tensioning,
tension and
and contraction of,
the opposite.
yes, of concrete.
And A and
So
B
it
both.
doesn't,
It's making it stronger because the concrete is cracking and
Yeah.
go ahead.
and the steel is good for, I don't know, tension.
No, the steel is good,
There
yes,
is
potential.
tension and compression, right?
Yes.
So they are opposite of each other, so it's making it stronger.
The answer is A.
Do you know the difference of why they use steel over concrete?
I told you.
No, I know. I'm asking the other ladies.
Because concrete can crack easily. Steel, and even for like high story structure also we use the steel only in place of
You use
concrete.
steel, yes, but you're also using concrete as a base.
Yeah.
Okay, like for columns, you're using steel basically as reinforcement for the concrete
Yeah.
to help with making the concrete stronger.
Yeah.
Okay. And steel is easier to use mostly because it's mostly prefabricated. They already are using, and you don't have to mix the steel. You don't have to
Yes.
mix
Yes.
the chemicals to make the steel. It's already done.
Yeah, and
Okay.
it's lightweight.
Whereas concrete, if you have the improper ratio of the mix, it will not set properly.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know what are the materials used to make concrete?
Cement, sand, and gravel.
Cement, sand, and aggregate. Exactly. You have to remember it exactly in that order. Cement, sand, and aggregate. Don't remember it as aggregate, water, cement. You have to remember it as cement, sand, and aggregate. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I want you all to hold on, please. Do you know what is the standard size of a parking?
Standard size of
Parking, car park.
2.5 by 5.5 meter or 4.5 meter.
2
No,
point?
yeah, 5.5.
2.5
That
or
also
5? No, it's not correct. Anybody else?
2.3.
No, 2.3 is too small.
yeah. Sorry.
In
2.
India, we
it's
design for 5 maybe.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
In like whatever projects I have done in India, that we have given minimum parking is 2.5 by like 4.5, 5.5.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think here
But
it's
here-
2.75, right? By 5.5.
So, sorry, Labibi, what were you saying? Oh, Jenilyn, sorry. I don't know who's speaking. Anybody? No? So the size is 2.65 by 5.5 meters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the minimum. Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
In some areas here, it's bigger, right?
It's bigger. It depends upon the use of the building also. So there is manual that you'll find online, and it gives you the size. And it tells you how much parking space per square meter is required for which type of use of the building. Okay. So
this will be based on the TMPQ?
Yes. It's based on the TMPQ, yes. Okay. This is the minimum, okay? What is the maximum? What is what is the parking size for a disabled, the minimum dimension of a disabled parking space? Anybody?
3.5 by 5.5?
No.
1.2.
It's 4.2 into 5.5.
3.2.
4.2 into 5.5.
Okay.
So that will have a walk space.
Okay, you need to remember this. Another question that you need to remember is, it's a question that comes all the time in the exam. What is the space for one person, okay, in a 3 to 6 seater dining table?
3 to 6 meter dining table area.
To accommodate 3 to 6 people.
Can you repeat the question?
My question is, what is the space for one person for a table that accommodates 3 to 6 people? The question is similar to this. The space required for one person on a dining table. Okay, but my question is more specific. It is the space required for one person on a dining table that can accommodate 3 to 6 people.
Maybe A.
Huh?
A?
Are you asking for the size of the table?
The size for one person. The space required for one person.
50 to 60, I think.
How much?
50
I don't know.
Labibe, what are you saying? I cannot hear you.
50 to 60.
50 to 60, okay. What else?
450 by 450 mm.
450
Is this answer in what
mm.
unit?
This is an
mm.
This is in centi.
Okay.
Okay.
This already question is there. I didn't see the question. I thought you are seeing from somewhere.
No. This is the question.
Space required for one person.
Okay.
That will be A, I guess. Any C.
Yeah.
A or C.
Okay. So my question, this is a very general question, okay? Such a general question, if you're lucky, might come for your exam. Okay? But the question that I got for my exam was very specific. okay, they asked me, what is the space required for one person on a dining table that can seat 3 to 6 people? Okay, so the answer is 660 mm.
How is that compute?
How is that computed?
Yeah.
It depends, because a 3 to 6 seater table is more congested. So the person has to not it 3 to 6 people is like a rectangular table.
Because the
What I
question
know,
is not that clear. Are you saying the table size is 3 by 6? Is that it?
No, the table can
No,
seat
can seat
three-
three to 6, right? So it
Yes.
means that you have to consider for the 6 people, and then compute the minimum for each person, right?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so so that's why I'm a bit confused. For if you're asking for one person, the size for dimension for one person, that there should be a minimum per person, right?
That's why I said, what is the minimum space?
Yeah, but what you're saying is for 3 to 6 people. So that's the part where it's
I
confusing.
said for a person to sit on a table for 3 to 6 people. That's what I said.
Yes, yes. So it means that the table can accommodate 6 people.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
maximum it can
So-
accommodate is 6.
So it means that you're asking not just the space per person, but the total for 6 persons. That's why I'm a bit confused.
Okay. Then my next question is,
Yeah.
okay, what is the space required for one person on a table, okay, for 6 or more people?
yes, wait a second.
Isn't the space per person a fixed dimension?
So there is a minimum.
There is
Okay.
a minimum, right?
There is a minimum. But now on a 3 to 6 seater, okay, if there are only 4 people sitting on the table, the space required is not the minimum. The minimum space is required for one person is around 60 centimeters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's minimum.
Actually, ma'am, what I know from anthropometrics is when you lift your one arm, must be the space from another chair. So if it is round, so the diameter of the one table, if it is 6, and then if it is 60, it will be, the diameter is 360 cm. 3.6 meters the diameter. Because the anthropometrics, if you lift your one arm, the one arm, and then the another person, this is the space should be. I read that in graphics standard.
Mhm.
So complicated.
So how much space is required for one person on that table?
Should be 60.
3 to 6.
Yes, it's 60. The minimum that is required is 60.
So
Okay,
it's be 60 to 65.
60 centimeters is 600 mm. Okay, approximately. So my question to you, there are 2 questions. Okay, your first question is the space required. Please write it down. Okay, the space required for one person on a dining table that can seat 3 to 6 people. Okay, this is 660 mm.
Yes. cm.
Okay.
We have the
660 mm. 660 mm. Okay, so that is 66 centimeters. Okay, then your next question is, what is the space required for one person on a dining table for 6 or more people. That means the minimum people that can sit on the table is 6 and the maximum can be 10. So in this case, we'll use the minimum, which is 609 mm.
690?
609.
Yeah.
609, which is approximately 24 inches.
609. Okay.
609. Okay.
Okay.
Then I have another question. What is the minimum headroom required in a building? Minimum.
2.2. 2.2 meter. 2.22.
2.2.
2.2? No.
2.22.
2.4.
No.
That's the minimum for the mezzanine, right?
No, the mezzanine is not determined by 2.4. The mezzanine is determined, one moment.
It should be that reference is from QCS or from
QCDD.
QCD is 2250.
Huh?
2250.
2 to 50, like that?
Yeah,
Yeah, minimum headroom in all
QCD.
exits.
No. It should be 2030.
No, that is NFPA. But in QCD, there's a different one. I just had this discussion with the contractor.
Today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2250.
There's a different requirement in headroom in QCD and NFPA. NFPA is 2030. QCD is higher.
But they approved our building for 2030.
That is the problem here. That if they miss it, if QCD misses it, they will approve it. But in QCD guidelines, it's very clear. It's not 2030. It's 2250.
So if they follow NFPA, if the consultant is following NFPA, then
No, in QCD guidelines, because it's the local authority, right? They overrule anything that is international. So in QCD guidelines, they will say refer to NFPA 101 on any item. But if they have a specific requirement, they state it there. So for headrooms, it's 2250 in all the staircase and all exits. I know this because I'm studying this as well, fire engineering.
Okay, I will have to check because I know for a fact that the minimum headroom required as per.
But I'm not sure what is going to appear in MMUP. That's why I was quiet, because it's different. If you're going to refer to NFPA, it's different. If you're going to refer to QCD, it's different. Is there any different requirement in MMUP? That's what I don't know.
So for MMUP exam, it's 2030. Okay. So about this QCDD, I will have to check.
Yeah, I'll tell you the page also. I'm just opening it now.
Can you share it with us? Or can you share it on the screen?
1 minute. I'm just opening. Actually, I'm using my iPad, so I just show it on the video. 1 minute, I'm opening.
Or maybe you can share a screenshot on the group.
WhatsApp, yes.
Yeah, you can share a screenshot on the group. Yeah, March?
Yeah, sure.
So that maybe even for future I can use it, but I will need to check for this. Okay. Because the minimum that we have used for our project was 2030. Anyway, one thing.
Yeah.
So you can remember it as 2030, but this, even I have written it for QCDD.
Yeah, that means they're referring to NFPA.
They're referring to NFPA, yes. Okay. And then I have a question.
Sorry, it's my mistake. It's 2285. It's higher. Okay, so I'll just share the screenshot now in the group.
Yeah, but what kind of a building is it?
No, this is applicable to all occupancy. I have checked
To
it on
all occupancy?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Just share it with us, and I'll also get it confirmed. Okay. Okay. Do you know what is the minimum riser? Do you know what's a riser and a tread? Everybody knows what's a riser and a tread?
Yes.
Everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the minimum riser as per IBC?
You always use the
Height
maximum.
or
150.
The riser is always height.
Yeah.
The tread
150.
is always width or length. Yes. So what is the riser height?
150.
50 mm.
How much?
150.
So the minimum as per IBC is 102 mm.
Okay.
150 is the standard.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you have maximum. You have minimum and maximum. So the maximum as per IBC is 178. I will share this with you guys in the group. Okay. Did you all get it?
Yep.
Okay. So you'll have to remember that, because you'll have to mostly remember the NFPA one. What else? Try to remember the minimum and maximum for NFPA. Okay. Minimum and maximum heights. And even for the tread. Okay.
what is tread?
The tread is a step that you put your foot on.
I think she's asking about the size.
No.
Okay. Okay.
You're asking what's a tread and a riser, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the thread.
This is the tread. The one where you put your foot on is the tread. Okay. And this is the riser.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Does anybody know what is this angle below the staircase? How much is the maximum pitch? It's called a pitch.
Oh, I think I read that it's 38%, something like that.
33 degrees. It's a pitch.
33 degrees.
Degrees. That means this angle over here
Should be 33.
It should be 33. That's a maximum. Okay. So Labibi, it's called either the run or the tread. Okay, there are two words for it.
Yeah, because we were saying run.
You call it run. Okay,
Yeah.
so that's how you know it. But the technical term is called tread.
Okay.
Okay. What else? What's the maximum ramp slope as per NFPA? Do you know what's a ramp? Everybody?
Yes.
What's a ramp?
Slope area.
Huh?
Slope area. Slope
What could a ramp be used for?
For pedestrian and cars.
For pedestrian and cars, okay. And what is, okay, so this question is very general. It's saying what's the maximum ramp slope as per NFPA 101? So it's not telling you what it's being used
What
for.
type of ramp, yeah.
Yes, okay. So it's a very general question, and some questions in the exam are very general and some are more specific. Okay, so the
But
question...
if it's NFPA, then it will refer to exits and pedestrian, right?
It can also refer to...
No, in car parks, they will not have their ramps slope because they only consider exits.
Yes. Oh, you mean
So,
like pedestrian exits?
yeah, they will only consider anything that is for pedestrian. Car park, they will not have anything, any written code on the car parks.
No,
Because they mainly consider exits for people.
Yes, you could be right about it, yes. Okay, so what is the, what did I say, maximum? Yes, maximum ramp slope.
1:8.
No.
Maximum, maximum means you are saying
The
like gradual slope you are saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking 1:12, but I'm not sure.
1:20.
1:12. It's 1:12.
Yeah, 1:12. Yeah.
1:20 is also we are using like for
Mostly that is for car parks.
Public areas like
yeah, 1:20. I think it's ideal, but 1:12 is the maximum.
Yeah, because currently in stadium also like in precinct area it was like 1:20. In most of the places it was used as 1:20.
Okay. For cars, right?
Yeah, for outside area, like outside the stadium area, open area.
Open areas, okay.
Yeah. Inside, yeah, somewhere 1:12. Mostly 1:12 only.
Okay. Then let's go back.
Your screen is like.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to see me, you mean? Is that what you want to see?
No, your screen of this thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it got stuck or something.
Okay, no, I haven't done anything.
Okay.
Okay, this is it. So, what I was telling you was that allow 26 inches per person on a 3 to 6 seater and 24 inches for 6 or more. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Now you understood?
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
we'll come to these questions later. Okay. How do you define a staircase flight?
Number of steps in one flight.
it's from landing to landing.
Yeah.
Yes. So
A.
it's a number of steps without a landing.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeneline, you know this?
Yeah.
And Labibe?
You mean by without landing, it's not calculated the height?
No. A staircase flight is between two floors without a landing. That's how you define a staircase flight.
Okay.
Something wrong with my computer. Where is it? So between this, can you see my screen, my cursor? Okay. Between this floor to the next floor, okay, it's called one flight of stairs. This, do you know what this is called?
Mid-landing.
Landing.
Mid-landing.
Yeah, mid-landing.
Okay, that's called a mid-landing. Okay. Where were we? Okay. We'll get to these questions. I'm just trying to get questions which are related to each other. Oh, there is one question about who is the mastermind behind the Athens Charter? I will write it down. Maybe you won't hear me correctly. Athens Charter. Have you heard of this before?
No.
No.
Anyone?
No.
So Athens Charter is
Okay.
It's a book?
hello? Hello?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear.
Hi,
Yes.
sorry about that. The Athens Charter is an urban planning book by Le Corbusier.
Le Corbusier. Yeah.
Yes, he came up, he worked on this book, okay, to come up with the concept of urban planning. So there is a question in the exam was, who is the architect behind the Athens Charter?
Le Corbusier.
Okay, so there are a lot of questions related to Le Corbusier in the exam, but don't use that as an excuse to, select everything about him. Okay, but there are a lot of questions related to him. Even who is the architect for Villa Savoy?